I'm thinking. One of my friends, sorry about that. I thought the camera was this way. It's just fixing the camera. I was thinking, if one person, okay, out of every 10 people was different, and this one person was born from a mother and the father, that means this one different person came from two people who see him for his lifetime. So they could have created to make him different regardless. He is the split between what the mother and the father see. Automatically, there are three people now. And instead of out of 10, for every time you have 10 of one different born from two parents, you have 10 for the child, but you have 10 and 10 for the parents. 10, 10, 10. There's the one and one, which is the mother and the father, one on one side, one on the other side, on an equal equator polar. But the equator polar, because I was thinking in numbers, the equator polar is down, the diametrical is the high and the low on each side is equal to its equator. That gives it its greatest distance until I turn it on this angle, 45 degrees. I call this 45, I call this 90, and I don't do anything else because everything in between is 22.5, 15 times 15, 9 and 6. You know why 9 and 6? Because 9 and 4 and 4 is half, right? But you need 6 because you need this half and you need the bottom half, and both halves are connected to the center. You are here, and you're both connected to the center. But this is your 4 freedom, and this is your 4 freedom once connected, because this one's impartial, it's a whole. You can go through the elevator, get to the next floor, but the elevator is the difference. That's why you have 9 and 6. 4 and 2. See this? 1 in the center, 1 in the center, 1 in the center, 4, and then 2. The polar north-south, in the center of everything, 1 to the left, 1 to the right. If this down to here is 8, it's 8 parts to get to 9. If this to get over here is 7, it's 4 parts to get to 7. This might be the part that works on the squeeze. What is the part that works on the squeeze? I'm going to show you. But first, let's check in. From here to here to here to here to here. Why go down to here when this is the middle? Now you're in the middle, you can go up, you can go to the right. Can you go over this way? Sure you could, but then you're not going down. You're going over 1, but not going down. You're already over here, you're touching. If you throw it, you go over to the other side, you connect the 2 sides, and now you can swing with the bungee from this side to this side. Or take the parachute from here to here, out on this distance. What is the cost to walk over here? If I walk straight down and across the street in 3 steps, why do I have to be crossing? Wouldn't this be crossing the street? Wouldn't this be just going down the same sidewalk? Well, you let the dice decide it. Crossing the street or down the same sidewalk. 1, 2, 3 with 7, 8, 9. The center is 4, 5, 6, void, jump over the mountaintop. But here's the middle, and here's the end of the other side. Although you're crossing and you're staying home. Are you staying home or are you going away? Down the river. You cross, go down the river, you get to this side of the river. Remember the donut? This is the inside of the donut. This is the outside of the donut. The outside of the donut you ride. The inside of the donut you go through the hole. This is number 1. This is 1 color. And inside that 1 color, we'll turn 4 colors at a time and leave 2 standing. 4 colors at a time is 360 tumbler. 360 of anything, it would be a running river. So we're going to take the square now, and this is what we're going to do to the square. I'm going to take this square, okay, and show you something a little bit different. We need to know if this is the bottom of the earth, okay? If that's the bottom of the earth, right? If that's the bottom of the earth, what is a U-turn, right? A U-turn is straight up and crossing, walking over, right? But a real U-turn is like this. The point of the U-turn is the wide angle V. Here is your V. The diameter across from each other is this mark. Is it square or is it round? Well, if it's above, it is round. If it's below, it is flat on the ground. Things in the air and things on the ground, separated by two sides. Remembering that if you were eye to eye, remember that we have to understand levels. A level is when we can cross a line this way. If we cannot cross a line this way, it remains this. This is a half level. This is a full level. But a full level is only one part of. This is all the space not used, only to use this space. 1, 2, 1, 2. This space has to open up to the right. 1, 2. When it opens to right, 1, 2. But when this 1, 2 comes in, okay, we must blacken the outside, a little calligraphy, and we write a little calligraphy for the spin of this corner. The center of this totality is over here on this part, but this part is only the half mark. So if that part is the half mark, I automatically have to show the other half. Now, if this is the other half of the half mark, the totality of 4 squares and 2 squares is now 1 square on this side and 1 square on this side. This and this over here is the half going up and down. It's not the same thing in the width. I'm going to show you why, although we do need the space, and we are talking about round, right? We don't need round on the bottom because we're walking straight across. What I wanted to show over here is this. This is the letter I. I run it in here and I run it in here. I run it in here and I run it in here. That's why these letters show Roman numeral V. They also show the K because the K is the 11th letter, 1 and 1 on each side. Understanding what 1 is all about. It's 1 or it's 1 on each side. Above and below, side to side, understanding position. Remember, have you ever seen the flesh of your skin? You ever seen the flesh of your skin? The flesh of your skin is this. But the center, diameter, equator is flat. Anything that is a diameter is flat. The percentage of the round equates based on your own knowledge of science and math, how to equate it. This becomes this. This becomes this. Okay, and this stays like this, and this is now your hourglass. You can't put this on the bottom. If you put these both on the bottom, they rock and they fall. This will now be like your stand, your Pac-Man stand. I'm just showing it to you this way. It would be this. Now, I don't remember what I was getting here other than the flesh or your skull bones. Your foot is flat on the ground, but it is beveled and round. After I do that, I look like that, and I see if there's any ducks around. Hey, duck. Make a little duck body, right? I always make ducks to all these things. The letter I. Have you ever seen the letter I? How about the letter R? Here's the letter R, right? You ever see what they do to the letters like this? Wouldn't that be the letter I, right? Anyways, let me show you one small design. This is that design that I drew you over here and over here. See these round pieces over here? If you look, it's the letter R. The letter R is straight going across, and then on the angle, showing you the angle corner, showing you the angle. When I put R and R above each other, they look like 6s and 9s. They look like R's, but when they come together, it's a B and a V. A B and a V. The big W comes from it. All I did reality, see the reality of this mark? A and B, what it actually turns to. B and B equals to the letter V, and you create all your V's. So this can also be your M letter. See the way you make your M letter? Creating your ace in the center now. Ace left, ace right, boom. Ace is now in the center. Ace in the center to its level, right here, the ace. The ace is in the center. One big ace to two sides upside down to one angle. Boom, boom. There's another way to make this. We're not going to, should I do it right now? Yeah, it's this one over here. It's this one over here. And it's this one over here. You know which one this is? That's right, my friends. This is the letter N. N and N come back to back to create a one-sided A, a two-sided A. And now you got flip side alpha omega A's from N and N. The reality of what A can do. A is 1, A is 8, A is 15, A is 22, A is 44. Right? Is that the way you would see it? A is 44. Well, 15, 22, 30, 38. A is 46. 44 is on the left side. 46 is on the right side. We're moving up by scales of +7, the piano gematria. For all mankind, just 6, 1, 3. Creation 78, the gateway of 1 and 1 for all mankind. The gateway between 1 and 1. The false illusion. See the way the impact, the points come together, but at the same time, it shows east-west. See the 5 and 5, when you show the 5 and 5, it shows direction, right? It's not showing east and west. Here's your swords. Here's your 2 swords. This is the split in between this side and this side. When we go top left, it's here, right? When we go bottom right, it's all the way over here, but look, it's on the other side of the line, and it's 2 below. So it's not the same thing as here. Down to here, you get number 7. +2, 8, 9. 1 + 6 + 2. 6, 2 brings you over here. So 2 and 6, Venus and Saturn in movements brings you over here. If I go from 3 to 7 to 9, I went from 3 to 7 + 4 over to 9 + 2, 4 and 2. So it's how I'm connecting the numbers. It's exactly how the numbers are. That's the delusion we're running into, because it's exactly what it is. It's exactly what it is. Anyways, I started off with understanding that if there's one person in the family and there's only one child, there are 2 parents. So out of 100, this would be 10 and this would be 20. How JT comes together. How JT Helm comes together, JTH. Okay, this is the way JTH would work now. JTH is time heaven, 10 of TH, 1028, 280. Now, I missed an equation that I wanted to show you about 288. I just remembered. 288. Okay, I have to remember that. There's another number. Anyways, 10 and 20, Jade Helm, if you want to look at this. So we have one child that is different, right? Now, who are the parents, right, to this one child that is different? Or is it the different things people perceive to the one different society? Jade Helm, Raphael, 7286, and a constellation of Pegasus, just telling you that 10% creates another. Okay, 10% creates 200% because of the parents. 10% creates 200%, makes it not 10%, but now makes it 30 out of 70. That is the difference with Nibiru, the same thing. The difference is 30 out of 70. That is your difference. 30 out of 70 equals the difference is 30. 30 and 30 is 60. We're missing 10. Why are we missing 10? Because we're not looking to touch. That's the reason we're missing 10. We're not looking to touch. I'm just looking to understand. These are the separated difference to the one knowledge that's in the center that spins both. Look at it each and every way you want. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 is 2 and 3. 2 and 3 is 5, and it is not 4. Raphael, thank you for watching this video. And that's one of the reasons the percentage point in 666 doesn't work. I mean, in all the percentage points of pi or what doesn't work is because of the percentage you hold in your own hands. Raphael, coming to you from the House of Paint, thank you for watching the video. La, 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 la. Look, it's the moon. I've got my own moon, but doesn't it look just like it? See the way it pushes out the light? See the way it's pushing out the light? Our sun is not doing this. We see an oscillation in our sun. This is a direct lamp for taking pictures, this light. And I'm not sure if all the lights will move, but I do know I can cut out the sun. See the way the sun is almost full bright? You see my hand over here? I watch the way I cut out the sun. I'm in it. You see my hand behind it? See my hand right in it? And now you can't see it. Like I'm bending light. Bending light. Ooh, 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 ooh.